Hi, welcome to another episode of Culinary Capers. I'm David Lee and I'd like to welcome you to my kitchen again. I don't know about you, but oftentimes we get invited to people's house here at Shell Point for cocktails and hors d'oeuvres. And I've been scratching my head trying to figure out what's something unique and different. So not long ago we were invited someplace and I went through 2 or 3 cookbooks and I kind of took this part of a recipe and that part of a recipe and came up with a new tapanade. If you've watched my show before, you know that I made the traditional tapanade using olives. But today I'm going to show you my own kind of take on tuna tapanade. So the recipe is going to call for a can of tuna in olive oil. And I'm going to use a little anchovy paste, some creme fraiche, some capers, some kalamata olives, some shallot, salt and pepper to taste, and some chopped fresh parsley. So now don't get scared away here. I just happen to have had these in the refrigerator and I don't use capers that often. So I would urge you to think about this recipe and just start off using the tuna and the creme fraiche, and then whatever olives or whatever you have in your refrigerator. You don't have to add all these things. It's just that by the time I got doing this, I can proudly tell you that when we took them, the bowl was empty after the first hour. So let's get started. We'll start by opening our can of tuna. We're going to put this in the food processor. I haven't tried it, but I suspect that you could do this in the blender too, but the food processor would work better. If not, feel free to put it in a big bowl and use some forks to put it all together. So we have the tuna in there. Then I want to get about 1/4 of a cup of creme fraiche. And once again, creme fraiche is a French style of sour cream. It's thicker than our sour cream and less tangy. And to me, it has a sweeter flavor. So I just like to use it because it adds a flavor that you're not used to. So I want about 1/4 of a cup today, and I just put that right in the processor here too. And we'll leave it close at hand in case I want to put some more in later. So now I'll confess to you, since she's not here to hear it, my wife says, "Oh, I don't like anchovies." What I've learned from watching all the TV shows and from chefs is anchovy paste, which you can buy in the store. It keeps nicely in the fridge. This is my anchovy paste. You really can't taste the flavor of it, but it adds a depth of flavor to anything you put it in. So I'm putting just a couple squeezes, probably a teaspoon, maybe less. So we got that. Then I'm going to put about a tablespoon of capers in. And then about 1/2 of a chopped shallot that I already chopped ahead of time. Okay. Then 10 or 12 kalamata olives, and there was just a little juice there. I want to put that in. And I found that you need to chop them up. The blades will tear the tuna apart too much. There we go. In that goes. Okay, now we want some fresh chopped parsley. And this happens to be from our garden. How's that look to you? It's exactly what I want. I've been taking lessons in the wood shop on learning to sharpen my knives. One of these days, maybe we'll have to go there and take a visit ourselves. Okay, so we have the parsley, we have everything. And I do want to add a little bit of fresh squeezed lemon juice. And I want to hold my hand over it so that I can catch any seeds. Okay, we have all our ingredients in here. And we'll put the lid on our food processor. And I'm just going to pulse it a few times. Then I'll let you take a look at it. Add a little olive oil to blend it all together. But I wanted to pulse it first. And I want to be careful not to put too much olive oil in. So that's probably 2 tablespoons. And I like the mixture just as it is. But to be safe, we're going to taste it here. I like the onion flavor. It does need a little pepper. I forgot to put the pepper in it. And I think I'm going to leave the salt out this time. I'm not going to put it in, but a little freshly ground pepper. Mix it up again. Get a fresh spoon here. One more time. I like that better. And we're going to put it in a serving bowl. And if you saved a little parsley, sprinkle that on top. There you have a different kind of tuna tapanade. And we'll get some crackers here. And these happen to be gluten-free and tasty ones at that. So for our gluten-free friends, and for me, and there's a few Triscuits there. I like Triscuits myself. So there we have a different version of tapanade that I think you'll really enjoy. There you have it. Well, thanks for joining me in the kitchen again today, and happy cooking yourself. Thanks for joining me. Bye for now.